How is he?
Hell, you know. Same old Ethan.
What the hell is he doing?
I find it best not to look.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Time for the Real Everyday Movie Fan. I am Josh Williams.
And I'm Ryan Murphy.
And today we're giving you our real-time review of Mission Impossible Fallout. Now, hopefully the microphone sounds good. I got a brand new microphone. Who is all in this movie?
Mission Impossible Fallout is directed by Christopher McQuarrie, of course, stars Tom Cruise, Henry Cavill, Angela Bassett, Alec Baldwin, Simon Pegg, Ving Rhames, Michelle Monaghan.
Of people.
Yeah, got some good people in it. Of course, the talk of the town, kind of when this film was coming out, was Henry Cavill. So yeah, just because of the whole mustache gate thing.
Mustache gate, yeah.
So we finally got to see the mustache all in action in the film. Is it worth Justice League? I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, but I will say I really love this movie. I'm going to give it a 9.2 out of 10.
Okay. It's very exact.
Yes.
Very exact.
Like I said, for me, it's because there's so many great movies that come out every year that I need to find a way to kind of differentiate them for me of what I consider to be a little bit better of a film. And for me, that's how I'm able to do so. Yeah, some people might say it's a cop-out between 9 and 9.5. I'm doing it my way. My show. So anyway, let's talk about the biggest thing, which is Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Okay.
This dude must be doing something right with his life because he is in his almost 60 now, and he, for some reason, can still be an action star like he's a 30-year-old. Yeah. I don't know how he's able to do so, but he's able to do it. Yeah. And he ups his game even more in this movie. I think he does.
Movie he just ups it's his midlife crisis. He's got to do more stunts. Got to do it himself. He did like 100 Halo jumps through the take for this movie. So
yeah, like with this one too, like he broke his ankle doing that jump that you see from going from building to building. So he does great in this movie, and I think this is probably the best of the franchise, and that's saying a lot because there's how many of these now? Six. And this one was way better than Road Nation. It's just barely surpassing Ghost Protocol, which I think is a great movie. And I don't know, they just keep getting better and better, and I'm just excited to see what even comes next. But what about you? What did you like the most?
I mean, you got everyone talk about. I'm gonna give this an 8.0 out of 10. I don't know if I loved it as much as everybody else. I mean, people were talking about it's God level stuff. It's an action movie masterpiece. It's just so good. I'll say, I don't know if I was going in expecting to just be like Mad Max Fury Road blown away. I don't know exactly what I was expecting from the action. I mean, the action is great. It's like a lot of great action, but I guess I was just expecting something that was just gonna, I don't know,
knock your socks off.
Knock my socks off, Mad Max Fury Road style, and it didn't quite do that for me. But that's not to say this film isn't very action packed, and that Christopher McQuarrie didn't do a great job. And Chris McQuarrie wrote a great, sort of. There's a lot of stuff going on, and there's double crosses and triple crosses, and all the typical plot twists of a Mission Impossible. Kind of going back almost to the first Mission Impossible movie, which was kind of more about that and less about the action. So they kind of bring those together well. It's a great little spy thing. I wouldn't call it epic. People throw that term around, epic. Avengers: Infinity War was epic because that was, you felt the gravitas, you felt these big stakes, and you felt
the larger-than-lifeness of it.
You felt the larger-than-lifeness of it. You felt, and this one, I would not say felt epic. It felt very big in terms of action. You certainly didn't feel the gravitas like with Infinity War. It's another terrorist with another nuclear weapon. It's always a nuclear weapon. It's just the best weapon in the world. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Another terrorist with another nuclear weapon. Ethan Hunt's got to stop him. He's got to do all sorts of stuff to him, and there's lots of plot twists and stuff. But it was. It was good. It was really very enjoyable, and I give it an 8 out of 10, which is pretty high.
Let's talk about some of the other characters that I thought really worked well. Henry Cavill, I thought, did a great job. Yeah. For some reason, why couldn't they have a prosthetic mustache? We will never know. But other than that, he did a great job as an action star. I mean, there's a couple moments in the beginning where it's kind of funny. He kind of has this bumbling, does it by accident kind of thing, or he thinks he's some big hot shot, which I thought was kind of funny to kind of play off with Tom Cruise. But other than that, I mean, he was really great. I mean, all the rest of the cast, Simon Pegg, of course, is the great comedic aspect of it. There were a lot of moments where the humor and the comedy was very organic. I felt like it very, they've been together forever, so they're making their wisecracking jokes with one another, and I thought that really worked very well. And I don't know. For me, I thought the action was great. I mean, it was. I mean, they're still, not pushing the envelope, into what they can do with Tom Cruise and what he's willing to do as far as stunts are concerned. So I don't know. I really liked it. But is there anything about it that you actually didn't like about the film?
I don't know if there's really a whole lot that I actively disliked. Just like I said, it was kind of a little bit generic. It's another nuclear weapon, but that's not necessarily a flaw because that's just part of what the film is. Mm-hmm. So that might be a reason why the film's not like a 10, but it's it's what it is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought what they really did well upping their game was with the hand-to-hand combat scenes because I don't remember if there was a ton in the prior films like a Rogue Nation and Ghost Protocol. Mm-hmm. If there is, let me know. I mean, I just can't recall. This one had a lot of hand-to-hand combat scenes, and they were awesome. Yeah. Like I want to know who their stunt coordinator was because that was like some, what's the word? What's the movie? I'll give an example. I can't think of one. I have it in my head. It's a martial arts film that's really great, and for some reason it's eluding me. I'm sorry. Yeah. But anyways, there's quite a few other big action films like that really push the envelope, and this one I think did a really great job. I can highly recommend you check out the film. Yeah. I mean, if anything, it's already out now. I mean, why not go check it out? And I don't know. What about you?
I think it's a cool film. I think it's action packed. I like the way it actually is connected to Rogue Nation in a way that the other films haven't been. Because this is the first time they've had a repeat director. Or a repeat writer. They've all been written and directed by different people. So there's more of a continuance. There's more of a feeling of continuity of a serial aspect to it. Not to say it ends on a cliffhanger or that there's any tease of a sequel at all. This film is very tied into itself. There's no But McQuarrie has undecided if he wants to do 7. But Tom Cruise knows he wants to make a 7. So McQuarrie is debating it.
I will say, just thinking about it, I don't know why we were wrapping up. But I just thought about one of the kind of negatives I had was. I will say, while we watch these movies and we know about all the backstories, I will say this movie, if you haven't familiarized with yourself with the history of the franchise,
I think it'd be fine. I actually saw it with a guy who this was his first Mission Impossible movie. It's fine. I mean, okay, Elsa Faust, okay, she's a friend, so okay, and that's that's the enemy. So it's really not a big deal.
I mean, I don't know. For me, I feel like if you're not, I guess for me,
and I certainly would never call that a flaw. Like, oh yeah, it's a
flaw.
I wouldn't
say it's a flaw, but I would say like some people who haven't seen some of the prior films may get a little bit lost. I mean, I know a couple times where I got slightly lost. I'm like, well, what was that? Oh, that's when that happened, this and that. But the movie I was thinking of, The Raid Redemption, the martial arts in that movie is awesome, and this movie really pushed the envelope in that aspect. That's what I was thinking of. But anyway, that will do us for today, folks. Thank you very much for watching. Go check it out. It is really great. What did you think of the movie? Leave your comments section below. Give us your positives and your negatives and your score out of 10. Also, if you like what you watched, then hit that like button and subscribe to our channel so you can receive more of our various content in the future. Also, like us on Facebook, Twitter, and Stardust. The links are in the description below. That's all we have for today. I'm Josh Williams.
And I'm Ryan Murphy.
And thank you for keeping it real
with ReelTime.